Today's Mindful Monday exercise is going to be map making. So maps can be used for many things. Usually when we think of maps, we think that maps help us get from one place to another. They help us with directions. They can also be used to tell us what kind of weather we can see in different parts of the country. Maps can also tell us the elevation, how high or low different points of land are. For us, we're going to be thinking about the elements of maps that we see, like the symbols and the lines, but we're really just going to use our imagination and make some marks on our paper and enjoy making a kind of imaginary map here. If you want to make yours a little bit realistic, you can think about some places that you know. Maybe you want to make a map of how you get to school, or a map of your house. Okay, so I'm going to get started. I made a map earlier, and I just used a black pen. It's a rainy day as I'm recording this, so I think I'm going to pick a blue color. So think about, where are you on your map? Now this is imaginary, so it's not actually asking where you are, but use your imagination a little bit. A lot of times on a map, you'll see the where you are is usually an X on the map, or maybe an X could mean treasure. How big or small do I want my map to be? Do I want it to be really zoomed in? Do I want it to be of my house? Do I want to show roads or highways? How big do I want to make this? I think I'm going to show roads. So depending on the material that you're using, think about the sound that you're hearing, that your drawing tool is making. Do you have a tight grip on your pencil or your marker, whatever you're holding? Are you relaxed? If you were to make a more zoomed out map, maybe you would have smaller roads. Maybe they would just be lines, like how you see on a map with highway lines. Maybe you want to show where there's areas with water. Maybe I'll have a river in my imaginary map. So I've drawn my roads. Now I'm going to think about adding some symbols. So it could be totally abstract. Maybe I can grab a different color. Maybe I want to just add some shapes. They could be interpreted as houses. Maybe this is a map of my brain and these are different thoughts or things that I like. If you're making a map of a place that you know, maybe you're thinking about the landmarks in that place. So a landmark is when you have an object, a building, or something that helps you remember where you are. So maybe if you walk to school, you know that by the time you get to the train tracks, you're getting pretty close. Or maybe if you are driving to your grandma's house, you might not know exactly how to get there, but you know that you have to take a turn when you get to the really colorful mailbox. You could be designing your own little town, or you could just be enjoying making these marks. So think about if there's any finishing touches you want to add. Maybe you want to show that it's a road by adding lines to it. Maybe your map is an underwater map. Maybe it's a map that's showing rivers. Maybe it's much more zoomed out, and maybe in your map you can't see all these houses and these symbols over here. Everyone's is going to look very, very different. So I think I'm going to be done for today. I hope you enjoyed making your map, and feel free to share it with me. You can email it to me, you can reply to this post. I'd love to see the maps that you come up with, and I hope you're able to relax and enjoy. All right, bye everyone.